and YouTube. I want to thank you guys all for being here, being cool people, deciding to, you know, maybe come see some Metal Gear Solid. I'm just getting the currently just getting. Okay, there we go. I am posting in our Discord with the YouTube link. I mean, we really don't get anybody on the YouTube side, but we only have 35 subscribers on there. And I don't put any, there's no thumbnail, it's just there vertically to maybe hit the algorithm. Okay. I posted that, right? The Discord. Okay, I did. Whoa, dude, nice cock. What's up, dude? It's a nice cock. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But the engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Gonna be streaming here for like 3 hours. Dude, work was fine. Work was good. Probably head out to PC. Alright, dude. I'll see you in just a little bit. See you with a lazy pecker. Speaking of a cock. This PS3 is getting slower. And there is my wife texting me. She probably has no idea that I'm live, which is really funny. Give me a line, give me a reason. So funny that there's Claymore mines there, but... Ow! Fuck out of my way. Alright. Really? You saw that. European Extreme be insane. That's a waste. Could have been avoided. Total waste. Fuck!
Enemy sight. Requesting backup unit.
Kill me. That's sloppy.
Right in.
Sloppy. I deserve that, but now I can save save some ammo here. Not what I meant to do. Okay, I'm just gonna fall off and die. I love this death animation.
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
I love that so much. Wow. Great start. Amazing start. I was just trying to crawl, and I cartwheeled. All right, let's try that again. Turn around, buddy.
There's somebody there.
Nobody here, bitch. We're gonna wait for you to go all the way down, bud. Now I don't have to use those shots. The box will consume.
Who's that?
No fucking way. Oh my god. Game's just being silly at this point. No! God! Being so impatient, man.
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
Unbelievable. This is one of my worst. This has got to be some of the worst I've played in years. Come on, man. Get it yourself into it. Fucking ridiculous. I didn't. You're right. I fucking didn't. Let me remedy that basement inspection because I didn't get my mind right. Better fucking join, bud. It was your idea. I'm immediately playing better. It will see me if I don't do that. Immediately doing better. Funny how that works. Let's go get Fat Man. Great boss fight here. Such a ridiculous. Full on that. Here we go.
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man.
Took me long
Is
enough.
he Dead Cell? I am Fat Man. I am the greatest that humanity has to offer, and can you hear it? Hear this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time and life. Don't you love this sound? I used to hang around department store clock counters. Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The
Technically,
party's about to
yes.
start.
Peace Walker has optional ones. Technically, Phantom Pain does. Everything else is scripted.
Good year. Let's drink
Now
this
they're
till night,
optional.
shall we? If you destroy the big shell,
MGS3
you'll never
has
collect your ransom.
an
Ransom?
outcome that will change
What
how
are
a
you
boss
talking
fight will
about?
be.
$30 billion in cash.
You can take out a boss fight early in the game, and where you would usually fight
That's
him,
what's going on, huh?
What the hell
it
are you talking
replaces
about?
it with a different scenario.
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman. He had your number.
What did you say?
You have nothing of his courage. Or... What are you laughing at?
That croc died a dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell.
Dude,
Set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension.
the rollerblades are amazing. And then you're going to like his painted
So that I can
fingernails,
become
and he's
the
drinking
emperor
wine.
among detonation
Have a wine
devotees.
glass.
You're
a
nothing but a
straw.
common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember you.
How dare you! I'm an artist! That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works.
Not to mention
I plant
how
a bomb,
goated this boss
and it'll
theme is,
explode
called
soon after
Yell
that.
Dead Cell.
If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat.
Let's move.
Let's move!
Damn it. It's tough to get that shot. They've been sick though, wouldn't it?
Metal Gear. It can't be. Wow.
Damn it. No. How you doing, Cornito?
Get out of my way!
Damn. Damn it.
Get a move on. 3, 2, 1. The message now. Raiden, is everything all right?
It was going
Right.
so good too.
Raiden!
I'm not gonna fuck it up again. It would. Come here, bud. See, I made him fall with the...
And it goes boom.
Damn it.
That was close.
Damn it. I fucked it up. Damn it, I fucked it up. I want to restart. Fuck! With the fucking love of God, man.
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Fucking bastard. You fucking would. Fuck you. How you doing, Cornito?
Bullshit!
That's incredible. Ended up hurting me. The fight's over. I fucked up. God damn it, man. Yep, 2 made bombs. There's too many bombs out. He's gonna put a 4th bomb.
Look who's the fat now.
Somehow punching him now is causing me to get hurt.
Raiden, is
I'm
everything
not
all
running
right?
into him. Wow,
Raiden.
man.
Raiden!
Just for the sake of, this is a fight I usually first do it, first try it, 90% of the time. I'm playing so bad. He's still moving through it? Like, fuck you, man. Where is he? Oh my god, no fucking way. He's gonna get 2nd one now. Fuck! What? You are fucking... What is this? What is the game doing? He's behaving
Right,
so
come in.
weird.
Right.
Oh my god. Here, bud. You want to come back? All right. Oh, you have... Just... Oh my god. Yep, I can choose roar blades. Okay, so I'm switching between lethal and non-lethal weapons. Blue means non-lethal, it's a trank dart. You can take out guards lethally or non-lethally, because you can do a total non-lethal playthrough. I haven't killed anybody in this playthrough so far. No! Oh, just missed his head.
Get out of my way!
There we go. Exactly, Kurtz. That's exactly it. God damn, man. See, that's how it's supposed to go. If you let him get his bombs off, it really kind of ends the fight.
My suit. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
How you doing, Cornito?
The party's over for you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful
What'd you just do?
hands.
What is this?
These
Who am
delicate
I?
hands can craft works of art.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
Huh?
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
I love Fat Man. It's such a ridiculous boss fight, but it's on. I mean, that's the point. All right, so right now I have a sensor that allows me. The reason why I've been able to find his bombs is his cologne. He has like a scent that he has in all his bombs. It's like his signature. So what we're seeing is like, oh my God, his scent. The bomb. That means there's a bomb nearby. And right now there is a bomb in this area, and every time you will never see the body of the person you beat in a boss fight. Every single time you beat a boss fight and there's a cutscene, that typically just like they vanish, they die, they can't be like, there's nothing to interact with. But his body is still rendered. And then when you're close to it, that means it will start beeping. You just wonder where could it be? It shows it's here, but it's nowhere. Yeah, can move him. There's the bomb. So silly.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves...
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
Intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger.
It was in his
Keep your
butt.
mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Of course they did.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Diffused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case.
There's that lie.
But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit.
Yes.
Intel has it that there are
At the
about
end of the
30
tanker
hostages.
mission, the
It'd take
first
more
part of
than
this
a
game I
single
was playing
trip.
earlier where you
We'll
play
have
as
to come
Snake.
back.
Can
It's
you
2
pilot
years
a
before
chopper?
No,
the events of
but I
the
brought a
big
gearhead
shell,
with me.
of what's
He's a
happening
good
now,
guy.
the big shell
I'll introduce
incident.
you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right
He
now, but I don't see their Harrier.
dies.
It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances
It's not
with a Harrier
confirming it,
after
but
us are
like,
close to nothing.
it's just
Do
constantly
you know where the
toying with
president
you.
is?
No, That one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
You're just wondering,
Your orders, not mine.
why is he here?
What? See you
Why
later.
is he in? Why is he under a different alias? But you know, we don't know that. Raiden doesn't. Raiden does not know. Raiden's never met Snake before. He's only heard about him and read about him.
You passed with flying colors.
Identify yourself.
I'm like you. I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
I love this upcoming part.
But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lalilulelo. This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide
Definitely
whether I
not.
need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you
Got
have
him.
any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core. Take this. The security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Biometrics crap.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
How
The
did,
nuke.
how did this
They
game
have a
come out in
nuclear weapon
2001?
with them?
It's just,
You didn't find their continuing presence here
it's
unusual?
gaming
Even with
magic,
the
what
president
they
as
pulled off,
hostage,
and
this
how
is
it
an
looks.
island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead
just one
is
of the most
no good
well-made
without an
games
access
ever.
code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man with half a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up. But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal nuke cable from the airport Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for? Colonel, who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Is that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
Okay. Lots of new interesting details. Come on. There we go. I'm doing great cooking some spaghetti. Macaroni is boiling 10 minutes, and they have mice meat frying with some seasoning, mozzarella cheese to ready to melt. Let's go. Mice meat. I feel like that would be toxic. No! Oh my god, I thought I had the coolant out. God, that scared the shit out of me. Luckily, we're okay.
Nothing here.
Yep. Wow. That was very lucky. Okay, we need to move. What are we doing?
Freeze!
Oh shit. Here we go. Whew. Gotta love that coolant. Super OP. Look how impractical this is. Always cracks me up. Why? Because why not? Okay.
Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's not behind this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Turn around, bud.
Huh? You, over there. What are you doing?
I'm just chilling, man. You didn't see what I was doing. Come on. I gotta shoot this other camera. It makes your escape so much easier from this place. So much easier. Let's log into that nerd. I'll take that. Don't really need C4. I'll take the book. Guards will... Hey, need you to move, bud. Thank you. Thank you. If I run into a guard, it knocks off my outfit. Interesting, I know. We're just breezing now. That basement inspection changed the game, Kurtz. Changed the game. Probably shouldn't have picked that up yet. Okay. I like to see whenever my wife texts me, it takes priority. I'm going to see what my wife has to say. She's the most important thing in my life. She always says to me, she's like, you know, you don't always have to immediately answer. She's like, if you're busy and stuff, I was like, you don't understand. Like, you immediately take precedent. Forever. Konami eyes. Of course. Kurtz, that's perfect. She'd honestly laugh at that joke. Police knots. One of Kojima's best games. Here, we'll call about it.
There's a desk that stands out.
It's awfully customized.
What kind of dork brings all this stuff to work? Must be a super freak.
Talking about the police knots poster. Now, here comes something very interesting. Watch what this guy does on his work computer.
What's up?
Hey, dude, what you looking up?
What's up? Venus in Cancer. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, it's getting weirder. It looks like a chat, too.
Time for a treat. Hello.
I just love how much... Look how much meat there is to this. This is just completely things that you can just miss so easily. Full of just quirks and quips. So on easier difficulties where the guards can stay asleep, it's impossible to do it here. Like, there's just not enough time. There's too many eyes, and they don't stay asleep long enough. If I get up my directional microphone, I can just keep asking this bird or saying, "You're Ames, aren't you? You must be Ames. You must be." You can, if you keep hitting triangle, you'll ask the question, "You must be Ames," and if you keep repeating it, the bird will eventually start saying,
Hello.
"You must be Ames. You must be Ames." It'll start repeating you.
Good morning. Good morning.
He's doing his daily sprints. That's arsenal gear. I love how it's just immediately visible.
Colonel, what's this door?
I don't know.
It's huge. What the hell is it? It's not in our intel.
Raiden, we have no way at the moment to open that door. Leave it alone and proceed with the mission. Understood?
All right. Let's go do the objective. Things are about to get juicy. Are we ready for juiciness?
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Yes. Yes. Yes, stun grenades. The way I like it. Need just 2 more.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Got it. Give me a line, make me believe it. Now is the time.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
Where are you, Ames?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Hey. There you are, bud. Turn around, turn around, turn around.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Boom. Cutscene time. Major cutscene time.
Ames has a pacemaker.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes, the man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago, so it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
Ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge!
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are 2 of them.
2 of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the President willingly.
That's right.
So this means the President is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the President before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the President was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You!
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali-Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot, you...
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last. Is alive.
Hurry, get away.
But you died.
Leave this to me.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the President is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the President right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the President as soon as possible.
But the President is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the President. There's something else going on here, and the President may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the President before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the President for now.
All right.
Okay. I'm just reading something real quick. Execute before you do so. As we begin to suffer. I don't think that's right at all. Okay.
Freeze!
Let's keep him in that locker forever, shall we? Oh God!
Huh? Who's there? I got him. Send reinforcements.
Shit! Kill me. Got sloppy. Look at that side roll.
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
Very sloppy by me. Come on. Oh. Dun, dun. See ya, boys. I'm a blurry boy? We can't be having that. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You're so kind, cuddling, sweet, and cute. Oh, really?
Nothing here.
Give me that trank sniper. Fuck with it. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. The box. The box. Unbeatable. Gotcha.
What was that just now? Nothing here. There's somebody there.
There was. All right, there we go. We're about to have a boss fight. A pretty tough one.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's
You
location.
want to join me in another
Where is
inspection,
it?
sir?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the
Sounds
control
good to me,
units
bro.
look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex.
What do you think of MGS2 so far?
And that must be the control unit.
It gets much weirder. Very relevant in terms of our world today. Like, scary relevant. Taking out sensors that disable the Semtex. Come on. Come on, come on. It's behind that flag. Got it. Got him. A cipher? What's up, Phil?
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
How's your Friday going, man? Happy Friday, everybody.
Let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders!
Over here! Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged
Mine's
and
going
destroyed
all right,
countless
too.
Metal Gear units
I'm excited for a
throughout the
3-day
world.
weekend.
And were
excited for
responsible for
Emily
the
to come home
incident 2
on
years
Monday.
ago that necessitated the construction of the big shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
All right, great cutscene here. The introduction of Solidus is amazing.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You brother of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover.
Stop impersonating him.
Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
Here we go.
I'm counting on you.
Why'd I grab those? I need to die. I need to die. Like, I really do. I gotta die. I fucked that up. Hit me, bro. I need to save those.
Right, come in. Right.
Like, I have to save those. Unbelievable. Really? Ooh, I'm solid, dude. You ain't nothing to me, bro. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. Oh shit. Oh, he got me. Okay.
No, this isn't happening.
It wasn't the attack
Jack,
I thought he was
you
doing.
have to answer me. Jack!
That's okay. That's okay. We'll show him who the boss is this run right here. It's been a sloppy playthrough. Damn it. It's okay, I'm not even gonna waste that. I always wait. Oh, it just missed him. fast. Come on, bud.
You're tougher than I thought.
We're gonna take care of this time.
I'll let you go out in style. Take this, what the?
No! Oh man!
Right, come in.
Fucking up
Right.
my own strategy,
Right.
man. Damn it. It'll be all right. Just a sloppy playthrough.
Damn it.
I feel like that should hit him. It really should, in my opinion. You guys have got to get out of the way. Look at that little jokester.
You're tougher than I thought.
Really? That's not annoying.
I'll let you go out in style.
It did not hit him. You're kidding me.
Take this now.
Okay. That's what we want right there. That's what we're looking for. Yeah.
Is that the best you can do?
In fact, it is. Don't get in the way, guys. Please.
I'll let you go out in style. Try dodge, what the?
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden! Raiden!
son. That's such crap. Son of a bitch, man. Guys, stay out of the way.
Tougher than I thought.
Please.
I'll let you go out in style.
Wow, that's so bad. I might die here. I have a feeling. I have a bad feeling about this run.
Try dodging this.
Please. Come on. Don't get in the way, guys. Please. Don't do that.
Is that the best you can do?
Come on, buddy. No, guys. No. Do not do it.
I'll let you go out in style. No! No! Take this!
There we go. That was the run. My bad feeling was wrong. Thank you. God, that was... Just need to be better.
There's something coming up.
Yeah, in my pants. Oh no, it's Metal Gear. What'd I say?
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Snake just watching Raiden's ass climb.
Hey, what's that?
It's Raiden's ass. I mean, it's running on water.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay.
I'm getting them some
Can I
Panda.
ask you
I'm getting
something?
some Panda Express later. I'm very excited.
You the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it, 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change. And that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back.
Say
I'm
a
with
little
you
prayer
all the
for
way,
you.
remember?
That means a lot to
Forever
me, you know.
and ever.
I'm
You
going to
gotta
save
get
the data,
back, 'cause
okay,
I
Jack?
want your piece of a little bit of that ass. Riding you are so thick, babe.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Dude, don't have to be so fucking aggressive about it, man. I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me? Let's see if I can get this jump first try. Come on. You have to be pixel frame. Oh, come on. First try. My cell phone's ringing. A mobile phone with vibration features allows receiving of emails. Use the coolant spray to put it out. Thank you. So pretty. I love you, Metal Gear Solid 2. I love the big shell. I just love its the uses of orange and like a light green, a little bit of blue.
Check the situation.
He did call Natasha Remeneko a piece of trash. She wrote that with her heart and soul. She put her heart and soul into it. Just meant to scare you. Let's get pissed on. I said I wouldn't be doing Easter eggs this playthrough, but I'm gonna get myself pissed on. That's always gonna happen. If I'm playing Metal Gear, I'm gonna get pissed on. I prefer being pissed on. Let's go get it.
What? I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
His staff, when asked about this scene, like, they could not believe that they were coding this. They hated this idea. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. They said, like, when he introduced the idea, they thought it was like the dumbest thing they had ever heard, and he insisted that be in the game.
The enemy has all.
Talk about me getting pissed on.
Right, my sympathies. Sneaking missions are called wet works for a reason after all.
Don't worry about it, Jack. It's okay.
Rose?
That is, as long as you take a shower the second you get back. Do we have a deal?
What do you mean take a shower? I'm currently taking a shower. You take a shower. Gamers will understand. Just trust it, guys, okay? Really? 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 Right beneath it, huh? I'll take that. Thank you, sir. It'll be a perfect jump. Whew. That's a risky one. We did it.
Olga.
Rivek.
Snake.
Oh.
He's here.
I gotta take a piss.
In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga.
Actually.
Calm yourself.
Curse, one of my favorite parts of the game is about to happen.
Change the plan because of your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this
The
day
president,
for 2
talking
years,
with the president
and I
is
will
a
send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old
hell of
man.
a moment.
The launch comes
Also,
first.
one of the most insane moments in a video game of what the president does
Where's
when you first
Ocelot?
see him.
Not here.
I'm blurry again. What
Don't trust him.
is
Don't
happening?
talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
Never pull out.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
What about human hands?
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training.
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
It's time to go swimming. We'll save that. Wake up, asshole. Gotta save you. Where do you think? Have you seen that ass? Have you seen these glutes? Tucked right in there. Snakes is even better, and that's, I mean, that's saying a lot. We've heard this one before, but and Kojima wanted him to swim like a mermaid. Like this was an intentional design choice. Why? 'Cause why the fuck not, you know? Whew. Just, I need him to wake up. So unfortunately, time for that Nikita life. Wake up, motherfucker. What are you doing? Imagine being in a room and you see this little mini missile just come flying out of a duct.
What are you doing?
Like, imagine that. What the fuck is that? All right. Here we go. An amazing moment.
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
But this isn't the moment. It's when they get in the codec. Kurtz.
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
This game was written in 1999,
Is this some kind of
but
sick joke?
released in
I thought you
2001.
came to
So
kill me.
take that into account when he wrote this.
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Just grabs his dick.
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano-communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
Huh?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? Wow. But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come
The
from
worst
a
thing
cutout.
this series ever did was Kojima feeling like he had to reveal and make up the identities of the Patriots instead of keeping them this incredibly mysterious thing.
The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By
To learn that's
pledging
just
my
like the Metal Gear
loyalty,
Solid
an
3 radio
insignificant
team
son
is-
of a senator was awarded the presidency.
Sorry, so
Of
fucking
course, that
stupid.
wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece.
I can't ever forgive Metal Gear Solid 4
I wanted
for
to
that.
leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends.
I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle. Panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
Oh my God, pick up
you changed your
Sifu right
mind
now.
because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Hard as shit, but super fun.
When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago? Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project.
Thanks for being here with me, guys, right now. I always, when playing Metal Gear and get to hang out with people, it's always really special.
By stealing the
it's never lost on me.
He would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable
1 people, 10 people, 20 people, 100 people. That's only happened a couple times.
He'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say,
those came from raids.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
So is
You're
very
standing in it. To be more precise,
enjoying your snake with others.
This entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
Solidifies us all.
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world.
I pulled up our stream by accident.
The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes. The GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving. This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role!
Pull!
No!
Good!
Right in the heart.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
You can count on me, boss. I think you just shit your pants. Smells like it.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
What if he did?
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah,
Unlike
I did.
I've been briefed.
It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day.
All of it.
All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
I'm excited to play some Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4. It's been a minute since I
How did
played
you
4.
manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy
I
part.
didn't play it last
the tough
year.
part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. A small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold
of it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Let's do it. Time to go swimming again. EE. Pull the fire alarm. Time to face Vamp. Let's get that cheese. Get your wine out because a lot of cheese is coming. My wife texted me. Oh, nice.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself
Fuck
and
you,
left your
Huey.
family.
You deserve to
No.
die.
EE seems to
A
believe
long
that
time
was the
ago.
case. The fact is,
And
I
MGS,
betrayed her.
the Phantom Pain's
And
been
you
out
think
long
she
enough
can't
now that
swim
now
because
there's
of the
people
traumatic
that
experience?
I haven't seen her since that day.
that
but
think Huey
yes,
did
I think
nothing,
so.
like actually
I
did
got a
nothing,
letter
that he
from
was
Julie,
set up.
her mother, after they moved back to England.
I think
in her
both
letter she
sides,
mentioned that
you know,
EE
Kaz
couldn't swim
and
anymore,
Huey,
that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still
we're
can't
both
swim,
huge
we're in
liars.
trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
He's a huge hypocrite.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
There's people that theorize that Huey was set up in both instances. He wasn't the one that, that he was set up in terms of being helped out by Skullface and allowed MSF's base to get raided and attacked by XOF, and then that he made that mutant strain of the vocal cord parasite to later infect Mother Base, that was really what caused that. We know that Kaz does work with Cypher, and that he lies, and that he uses Huey as a scapegoat. Essentially has that developed and blames Huey for it, convincing us to execute him, kill him. And so Venom sends him off on a raft to be exiled. But that was, there's people that think that it was a complete setup, that you either have to accept that Kaz is a giant liar and is completely feeding you and manipulating you, or that Huey, who's been proven to be a compulsive liar, is compulsively lying about that situation. He contradicts himself a lot. But again, that is the interpretive nature of the Phantom Pain, which makes it great. It's truly real espionage. The game doesn't spell it out for you. Kaz is proven to have lied to you in the past, and during the Phantom Pain, he contradicts himself. Gives you information that he later contradicts later. What's up, Chain Whippin'? The law of unreliable narrator. How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Got the face vamp. Happy Friday indeed. Good to see you. Welcome back. We got a 3-day weekend. Let's fucking go, ladies and gentlemen.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies. I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled.
Yeah, it's needed. I'm very excited.
This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Monday, my wife finally returns from Oklahoma. Been missing her. On Monday, she had been gone for 11 days.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear.
Nice rhymes, homie.
The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the
So,
president would
her
prevent a
mom
nuclear strike?
is getting shoulder replacement surgery.
I didn't do it.
And she was going, she went there so that she can help her because it's going to be a really rough recovery post-surgery. And she was supposed to have it Tuesday, but since she had like dental work not long ago, she has certain meds that she's on that are still within her system. And when the surgeons found out about it, they had to delay it because they said that kind of stuff can interfere with until she's cleared of that dental work, because stuff in your teeth can like find its way in your bloodstream, can affect and infect certain areas of your body and compromise her shoulder and the surgery. So they've delayed it till June. So now she's just in Oklahoma on vacation now, but nobody's having surgery anymore until, well, that she's going to, but
we were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians, as
and
well
I
as
couldn't
our
get
own
off work to go
allies.
either.
And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever
Insufficient
we had to say to the
PTO,
contrary.
and
Our only goal
also
is to
I was really
wipe them
needed.
from the
Where I'm
face
doing a
of
big
the
project
earth
at work right now.
and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Vacation spots in Oklahoma? Yeah, actually very surprising amount. There's a lot of cool shit to do there. Tulsa is a very cool city.
Sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Come on. Let's get that cheese first time, baby. First try, baby. First try, baby. Thank you, Fulfill. Man, I hope you had a good year for that wine, because that was some stinky cheese.
Colonel, They've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the president gave you. When you find
40
her,
more minutes
take her
of
to the
streaming,
computer
folks.
room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Works tonight.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need
Yeah,
her.
we want overtime.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion.
On Wednesday,
What's up?
Kurtz.
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving.
One of the craziest
Emma's in the
games I've ever
locker
seen
room
in
to
my
the north,
life.
Right?
I'm on it.
Dude, absolutely insane. Literally one of the craziest fucking things I've ever seen. Storybook ending. Like, it was so ridiculous what we did that it sounds like it was almost like, you know, written by like a fan fiction of it was like a Pacers fan fiction from a grade schooler. Oh, I never have noticed that. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I've never known you can
Jack? Jack?
Oh, Rose, is that you? What's up?
What's up? You were looking for a pretty long time. Something catch your eye?
No, just, scouting for the enemy.
Somehow I have a hard time believing you.
Enough. Hurry up and return to the mission at hand.
Guys, I have been playing this game for 24 years. I have researched this game. I have analyzed it, discussed it in so many forums and Twitter back in the day, and just have learned through Japanese interviews and magazines that have been translated, watching other players, discussing with other very knowledgeable fans of the series, and seeing MGS2 just constantly has stuff being unpacked, and there's so many crazy hidden amount of details, stuff that's being found over 20 years later. I have not seen that. I've never fucking seen that. And other people, I know other people know about it, but this one just really isn't. That's so easy to miss. That is crazy. That was EE, where she's being held. We're about to get her. It's Otacon's sister. I thought you said EE's on vacation. She's just hiding in a locker room in a place that's fucking being flooded. But now you finally get to see the reference, Kurtz. A reference to her brother. They pissed their pants. Otacon pisses his pants in the first game when you open the locker and see him. Like, well,
I'm getting
when,
you out of here.
Gray Fox is confronting him.
You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help. Here, I'll prove it. Do you have
The
nanos?
Patriots took my wife.
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Huey has the same problem.
Okay, good. Let's try. Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on! We have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
This upcoming codec with her is one of my favorites. Well, not the one that's about to happen, but
I can't swim.
the next cutscene in codec.
Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later, but first we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless!
Well,
I can't
you hate
swim!
whether you love or hate water, you're about to be big companions with it. As we speak, it is it is
Come on, deep down
rising
inside,
from
you know
beneath
you can
us.
swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster. Hang on tight. Okay, let's go.
Wait.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2.
Or hair, yes.
3.
Wait.
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear
I
contacts.
love Emma
There's
Emmerich.
nothing wrong with my
her
eyes.
short characters.
I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like
She's given a lot
glasses.
of. She's
And there's this
MGS4
guy
shows her love. The
boyfriend.
blueprint of her GW virus
No.
is what they used to make
Somebody
Fox
more
alive to save the world in MGS4 to dismantle
Anyway,
the
they didn't
Patriot
know.
AI.
I see.
Without her, it never happens. So
Okay, let's go.
Emma is part of saving the world. That is the lore of Metal Gear Solid that stops the Patriot control is because of her. Her meme lives on. The music here, dreamy. Oh, this is one of my favorite tracks in the entire game, and one of my favorite pieces of like gaming music, period. That bass line. Okay, this cutscene in Codec is so fucking good. This whole exchange. And she has you can, while you are with her and escorting her, you can call her on Codec, and she has a bunch of great, insightful codecs about,
You did good.
About the digital age, what it does, about the massive overflow of information,
It reminded me
humans'
when I was a
inability
kid.
to process that. Just a lot of cool tidbits that come from her, but all missable and optional.
I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids. You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
I'm the weirdo here. I come from nothing. My apartment's literally just a TV and a chair.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
How?
EE, is that you?
How?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
EE?
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Who are you?
I'm a
You're
friend
the
of
one that went to
Otacon's, Emma.
Oklahoma.
Otacon.
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now. Daddy
Gotcha,
said
Snake.
so.
I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry, I'll get her there. Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the President gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
This is...
Did you
this
just
is
pull
my
that out of your
program.
ass?
What?
Why did the President give
Where
it
I
to
keep
you?
all my things.
Huh?
Did something happen to the President? GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well,
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry, How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
This is the codec I was talking
Sure,
about.
but it's hard to put into words.
Right. Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The President said that Arsenal Gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated.
Huh?
Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right. That's what was announced at the turn of the century. But there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course. And their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system for deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion Hammets.
I suppose that being a specialist in neural AI and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
Wow, what led you
That's
to
not the only
what
reason.
brought you to that
What do you
conclusion, Raiden?
I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal Gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No. GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program, using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think that's about all I know.
Right. Thanks. I think we'd better head for the computer room.
There's a lot. You know
My
a lot,
bird in the
Emma.
computer room. Is he safe?
That noisy, overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend.
Yeah.
My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good. Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No. I really needed someone to talk to.
Right. I think we'd better get moving. We've got a little longer to cover than the last time.
I'll give it my best.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty sight.
Oh.
Once we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything.
Jump scare alert. Impeccable timing.
What are those sticks in your head?
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do. You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, she a freak. Yeah, you can tell. Oh, I'm much more than that, she says. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh no! I hit the bomb.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Whoopsie. Okay. Okay, so here's one of my favorite things to do in the game, just because it's just so not what what you're supposed to do. So these are a bunch of bugs.
Bugs? I hate bugs!
We gotta get her to this elevator. It's covered in sea lice, so it looks like cockroaches. She will not cross.
Bugs? I hate bugs!
What you're supposed to do is you can do this. You call in the codec, they'll tell you. You can like repel them like a bug spray. But what you can also do is this. You can force the issue. And it makes it a lot faster. Now, I'm aware. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do is to put a woman in a chokehold. No, it's just ridiculous. That's why it's so funny. Because of just like, whoa, dude. Like, but it works. Yeah, dude, I love putting people in But you said she was a freak. Son of a bitch. Go look at that book.
Freeze!
Come on, Emma. Oh, we just aced this room. Oh my god. They saw my porn book. Yeah, you can leave out like Playboys and stuff out for them. MGS4 is actually a Playboy, like it's licensed. That's like, hey. That's why I laid them down. If she lets you do that and follows you around, I guess we're confirmed. You called it, brother. All right, I probably need to end it there. I need to go get food and eat. And Pacers are on in a half hour, so I gotta go get Panda Express. It's Fun Food Friday. EE usually will go pick up her Chipotle. Like, we cook throughout the whole week, and then on Fridays we get Chipotle. She gets Chipotle, and I get Panda Express. So I'm keeping the tradition alive. So this is our first save the whole stream, so it's gonna be a big gap in time.
Jack, is that you?
Yeah, who else would it be? I get a plate with orange chicken and Beijing beef with chow mein.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission, and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so worried about you.
Note that she said,
I'm sorry.
The
It
first
wasn't
time.
your violent nature that scared me. It was your room.
I want people
your
to always
heart.
remember that while they
There wasn't
really
anything
annoying
in your
misogynistic point of view
Only a
and joke
bed and a
of like
small
Rose is
desk.
so annoying.
It
I'm like,
looked
dude,
like a
Jack
prison
beats his
cell.
girlfriend.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
That's his room.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Yeah, so people always, it's mainly guys are always saying it, just like, oh, Rose is the worst part of the game. Oh, God, Rose, she's so nagging. I'm like, dude. That's the first time you ever raised your hands against me. First time. She didn't say you've never done that before. No, she said that was the first time. It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. So, I don't care. Ryan is not the good guy in this situation. Granted, what we know about Rose in the end, but it was against her own will. She was, the Patriots forced her to do what she's done. So, just remember that. People just like to forget that information regarding their relationship of who's the bad person in this relationship. Any man that puts a hand against their partner, a man that puts raises his hand against his girlfriend, his wife, I think you're an absolute sack of shit. I think you're lower than scum. Absolute complete degeneracy and the lowest common denominator of the population. So there is no fucking excuse for that ever. And you're gonna be like, whoa, she raises hands against you. Well, maybe you both shouldn't be together if you're both just wanting to beat the shit out of each other. Ever considered that? So, it gets so annoying, the Rose joke. It's like, it's so played out, because a lot of that stems from the initial reaction which MGS2 received, which received raving reviews, but among, like, the Metal Gear huge, like, kind of just the Metal Gear casuals, I would say, of just like, oh, Ryan's so gay, bro, and Rose is so annoying, I want to be this game is critiquing that exact mindset, which is unfortunately pretty common in the Metal Gear fan base, especially the older Metal Gear fan base. It has a lot to do with just, in my opinion, overall bigotry. What if I hit her on the butt, though? That's acceptable. You gotta, if you're, that's the only place you're allowed to be smacking on Smacking on your girl is that ass, baby. There's times I walk by EE and she'll be, and I won't do anything, and she goes, "I'm really surprised you just didn't smack my ass now." I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Well, she goes, too late." And I'm like, "No," and I'll come running after her and trying to spank her. Just a little inside information. It cracks me up every time she does that. It's like, she'll be like, "Really?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You really are not going to do it?" I always tell her, it's like, you'd miss that. You'll miss, if I was to go one day, if I was to go too soon, you'd miss that. But I will be back tomorrow morning to finish MGS2. It'll be a morning stream, and then we'll be starting Metal Gear Solid 3 tomorrow for the marathon. So peace out, everyone. Kurtz will be playing Helldiver's Lair tonight. Very excited. Phil, thanks for hanging out here. Chain Whipping, good to see you. Rodrigo, you were here earlier, man. So, bid thee farewell. We will be, continuing the Metal Gear Marathon tomorrow, finishing MGS2. We're very close to the end. We're entering the final act. We have about 10 more plot twists to go. And one of the most profound moments, hence the title video, Maxter at, but it's true. One of the most profound moments ever in video games. Of one of the best codec conversations, of just dialogue you're ever going to hear in a game. And then starting the fan favorite, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Have a good one, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.